880,000 tons, climbing one floor at a time.
1 kilometer straight up, on ground that tried to swallow it.
880,000 tons balanced on porous coral limestone.
How do you anchor 1,000,000 tons to rock that crumbles underwater?
April 2013, 50 hectares of coastal sand, and a problem with no precedent.
Salt air, 47-degree heat, and sandstorms that blind a sight in minutes.
Engineers drilled 200 meters into this rock before trusting a single pile.
50 meters down, a gravel layer waited to collapse every pile shaft. Pile number 1 of 270 begins boring through coral older than civilization. At 50 meters, loose gravel threatens to collapse the shaft entirely. 45 meters of reinforced concrete now stand where coral once crumbled. Saudi Bauer ran multiple rigs in sequence, boring from wings toward center. Piles reach 105 meters, reinforcing geology itself with structural concrete.
At 78 meters, the bore passed through sandstone so weak it dissolved in water.
9 months, 270 piles, and not one shaft collapsed in the gravel. They poured through the night when desert temperatures dropped below 30 degrees. 18,000 cubic meters of concrete, 5 meters thick, binding every pile.
September 2014, the superstructure begins rising from a foundation without columns.
Walls 1.2 meters thick at the base carry every load without a single column. Each floor slab is a simple 250 millimeter flat plate designed for speed above all. Each wing tapers at a different angle, confusing the wind at every altitude.
At 170 meters, this tower is only 1/6 of its final height.
21 mixed designs were tested for 90 days before 6 survived.
Every meter higher demands more pressure, and the pump line has a ceiling.
Every floor, the formwork narrows, and 25 millimeters of tolerance is all they get.
At 252 meters, every crane lift is scheduled to the minute.
Structural concrete work stopped, and the tower went silent.
7 years of wind, salt, and silence passed before the cranes returned.
The concrete held. 7 years of exposure had not weakened the structure. One new floor every 4 days, climbing toward a deadline 7 years late.
During Ramadan, the crews shifted their heaviest work into the desert night.
At 310 meters, the second wing narrows to a wall barely 3 meters wide.
Reaching the working deck from ground level now takes 13 minutes each way.
Coupling beams connect every wall to the core, transferring forces the eye cannot see.
At 80 floors, the walls have thinned, but the concrete grows stronger.
59 elevator shafts must stay plumb for a kilometer, within millimeters. Below the working deck, glaziers seal the tower against the desert, one panel at a time.
One crane remains, and it must carry everything the tower still needs.
If the crane stops jumping, the entire tower stops rising. At 390 meters, the concrete pump nears the limit of a single-stage push.
Floor 95, and everything above 600 meters has never been attempted before.
100 floors of concrete rising from coral, and 67 more still to climb. No single pump can push concrete 1 kilometer, so they built a relay station. 14 elevators are finished early, turning permanent shafts into construction arteries.
3 sky lobbies break the vertical journey, because no elevator cable can span it.
Above 500 meters, the wind decides when construction is allowed to happen.
By floor 130, the working space has shrunk to half its original size.
4 separate construction zones operate simultaneously across 40 floors of height. At floor 150, a stairwell evacuation to ground level would take over an hour.
Level 157 will hold the highest observation deck any human has ever stood upon.
750 tons of steel must travel 638 meters straight up without stopping.
12 hours in, the wind shifted, and 750 tons hung in open air.
They waited, and when the wind relented, the lift resumed at 3 meters per minute.
95 hours after leaving the ground, the sky terrace locked into place. Level 168, a 4-meter thick concrete slab becomes the spire's sky foundation.
The spire alone is 330 meters tall, the height of the shard.
At 800 meters, the tower passes the Burj Khalifa and enters unmapped altitude.
An 870-ton pendulum will swing inside the spire to calm the tower's motion.
10 solid days of lifting, with 1 crane serving the entire tower above.
920 meters, and the concrete must still meet 3 requirements simultaneously. Strain gauges run from the deepest pile to the spire tip, measuring everything.
At 980 meters, 4 workers pour concrete in a triangle 3 meters wide.
The shadow of this tower stretches over a kilometer across the Saudi desert.
No columns, no outriggers, no transfers, just walls and slabs for a kilometer.
The last cubic meter of concrete reaches the tip at 1,008 meters above grade.
Inside, a Four Seasons hotel takes shape 500 meters above sea level.
Residential balconies at 400 meters, a luxury most super-talls cannot offer.
Office floors span wing to core, with no column to interrupt the view.
500,000 cubic meters of air must circulate through 167 floors daily.
60 seconds from ground level to the observation deck, at 10 meters per second.
Every fire system is tested at full discharge before any guest arrives. From 630 meters, the horizon extends 89 kilometers in every direction.
At night, the tower will be visible from 80 kilometers away.
Water pressure at the 150th floor must match what flows at ground level.
Fiber optic cables run the full height, delivering data at the speed of light. At the base,
3.4 hectares of green space irrigated entirely by rainwater.
The lobby's ceiling rises through 3 floors to greet the arriving visitor.
As cleaners descend, the glass reveals the desert for the first time.
When the wind pushes, 870 tons of steel swing the opposite way inside the spire.
Before any door opens, every surface, seal, and finish must pass inspection. Each of 59 elevators must carry full load at full speed before certification.
The last crane descends, and for the first time, the tower stands alone.
Scaffolding falls away, and the building the desert grew becomes visible. From street level, the tower vanishes into atmosphere before its spire ends. 500 meters above sea level, a hotel lobby looks down on clouds.
13 years, 270 piles, 500,000 cubic meters of concrete, and one vision.
From the Red Sea, it rises as if the desert grew a spine of glass and concrete. Its shadow traces a full circle around its base between dawn and dusk. At dawn, it catches the sun before any other structure in the city. At night, it becomes a landmark visible across the entire province. What began as survey stakes in sand now touches the edge of the sky.
Every seal, every surface, every joint was placed by a human hand. Where the desert meets the sea, the Earth's tallest structure now stands. Some buildings occupy the skyline. This one created it.
Ever wondered how the modern world was built? It was shaped by